So I was talking for the first 5 minutes of this. I was basically talking about spiritual wealth, wealth shame, and what you guys can do, even if even if you're not an entrepreneur, what you guys can do to help alleviate that, pretty much. So let's get started. Um, I'm just going to repeat what I was just talking about here. Okay, so your root chakra is your scarcity story. It can heal your scarcity story. And when your ancestors have experienced any profound lack, war, instability, or the energy of that there is not enough and you are not safe, it gets stored in the root chakra. Now, your root chakra is this. This is your root chakra, Muladhara chakra. That's what I like to call it, Muladhara chakra. I want you guys to start tracing the money anxiety around this. Trace your money anxiety. Tracing this anxiety will allow you to look at where that generational trauma lies around money. And in my community, I actually tell people, like to ground every day. There's a 21-day challenge going on right now in my membership community where I tell people this is where how you ground. And even in this community, even in this challenge that you can do with me, you can also go and stand firmly in the grass and say, I am safe to build a new legacy. You can even put your hands right there on the root chakra. Okay? 2, see money as root chakra energy. Visualize cash as rooted, stable energy, like as a deep-seated tree. I need you. Okay, so there's something about the root chakra that I always see in many people. So if you guys don't know, I read chakras every day. I read chakras in people, I read auras, I do all of that. But when I see chakras, I also see a where exactly you're blocked in that. And for most people, there's a subconscious block around money, like language. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. A lot of people don't know that those things are the very things that are blocking them from real wealth. So so changing your language around money will always work. It's going to always work for you. Changing your relationship with money and the language around money. Where have you ever said, I can't afford that? Where have you said that's too expensive? Or even better yet, have you ever looked in your savings account and just said, I need an emergency fund? Guess what? You're going to manifest an emergency when you say that. So don't say emergency fund. All right? Don't ever say emergency fund. Say opportunity fund. This works because it reprograms your money's energy from corrupt to grounded. 3, the break the struggle is spiritual vow. And this is rooted in scarcity mindset. This creates inherited fear. Inherited fear creates a state of constant lack, regardless of actual bank balance. You are not reacting to your present reality. You're living in your lineage's past trauma. Identify where you have learned that suffering equals holiness. How many of you have ever had that? I know that was something my mother had to do. I love my mother, but my goodness, like, she was also a healer and she did everything for free. You need to forgive your past for making that vow necessarily for survival. All right? Forgive your past, write a letter, burn it. Reclaim your nervous system. 4, reclaiming your nervous system. The body keeps the score. Financial anxiety is physical. How many of you had a pit in your stomach when it came to looking at your bank account? I did. That was me. This is a survival response. And when you are in like that fear mode, you can't let more money coming in. You can't let money come in. So shake it out. Shake it out when you're grounding. And I'm going to say something really funny. Start twerking when you're grounding. Okay? Shake that root chakra out. And you're going to feel so much better and so much more calm. In fact, you need to practice it every time you see the money even being taken out, because that's the best place to practice it. That is the best place you can practice putting that bare feet into the grass, or having bare feet and then just checking your bank account and then taking a few deep belly breaths in, holding that space, and then releasing. Okay? Wealth is your divine right when your root chakra is healed and clear. All right? Wealth is your divine right. And this is something I actually work with a lot of my entrepreneurial clients on, a lot of people who just don't own businesses. I work with them on this because this relates to a lot of fear mindsets, a lot of fear mindsets around money, a lot of lack, a lot of scarcity. But it works. It works. And people have manifested money all the time by using the techniques that I just shared with you. And we go even a little bit deeper in my course called the Lower Chakra Quotient. In my course, I am going to be presenting a lot of information around the lower chakras, how you can heal them, how you can essentially become free of all of these cycling patterns that you have in your mind, in your body, and in your overall reality, and help you transcend into the next one, the highest one for you. It's going to help you transcend into that reality. So if you really want to create a better life for yourself, for your family, for whoever around you, if that's what you desire, check out my course, the Lower Chakra Quotient. You're going to get the first lesson in there. When you get in, you are going to get the welcome, and then I'm going to be uploading the first lesson in there. The lessons go out every couple weeks. It's a 14-week course. The lessons will go out every couple weeks, but after the 14 weeks, they're going to stay in there, and they're going to be self. You can do a self paced journey out of that. You will also get Zoom calls and a community as well. You're also going to get a Zoom call and community as well with these calls, with all of these modules as well. You're going to get the complete toolkit, you guys. So this toolkit it consists of audios, meditations, all of those things as well, which I am going to be uploading soon, a meditation audio, as well as the intro to the root chakra lesson. I put the welcome lesson, the welcome videos already up. It's already there. It's already uploaded in there. I am going to be uploading the other lesson soon as well. And of course, you're going to get a community of people who are there to heal, who are there to alchemize their energy. So if this is for you, I do have a link to the landing page in the link in the description box. Please go ahead, check that out. You can also DM me about the course, and if you have any questions, you can always DM me about that. There is an early bird. There's an early bird for it. There's an early bird going on for the course. It's $555. With the usual price is $999. Okay, I do have a payment plan. If you guys want that broken up, yes, there is a 3-month payment plan as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I apologize for any audio issues before. I'm going to have to edit that out, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope to see you on the next time. I am probably going to go live again pretty soon as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you later. Bye.